A world ablaze. The prelude to America's entry into the Great War. The year is 1914. Europe erupts. A tangled web of alliances collapses into war. The Central Powers, led by Germany, face off against the Allied powers. France, Britain, and Russia lead the Allies. The world watches in horror. For 3 years the war rages. Millions perish in brutal trench warfare. America remains neutral. Yet the Atlantic Ocean shrinks. German U-boats prowl the seas. They sink ships, including those carrying American citizens. Public opinion shifts. The sinking of the Lusitania in 1915 shocks America. In 1917, Germany makes a fateful decision. It resumes unrestricted submarine warfare. Germany hopes to starve Britain into submission. This gamble backfires. It pushes America to the brink. On April 6, 1917, America declares war on Germany. The Great War becomes a truly global conflict. Answering the call, the emergence of the Doughboys. With the declaration of war, a call echoes across America. Young men answer. They come from cities, farms, and small towns. They are eager to prove their mettle. They are the American Expeditionary Forces, the AEF. They will become known as the Doughboys. The origins of the nickname are debated. Some say it refers to the large buttons on their uniforms. Others claim it stems from the doughy flour used in hardtack, a staple ration. Regardless of its origin, the nickname sticks. It embodies the fighting spirit and resilience of these American soldiers. These Doughboys are a diverse group. They represent all walks of American life. They are united by their patriotism. They are determined to make a difference over there. Little do they know the horrors that await them. They are about to face the full fury of modern warfare. Baptism by fire, from Cantigny to the Marne. The first Doughboys arrive in France in June 1917. They are ill-prepared for the realities of the trenches. Mud, rats, and the constant threat of death greet them. Their training begins in earnest. They learn the art of trench warfare. They master the use of rifles, machine guns, and artillery. Their first major test comes in May 1918 at Cantigny. The 1st Division attacks and captures the heavily fortified village. It is a small but significant victory. It proves the Doughboys' fighting spirit. It earns them the respect of their allies and enemies. 1 month later, they face their greatest challenge yet. The German army launches a massive offensive. It aims to capture Paris and win the war. The Doughboys are thrown into the breach. They fight with tenacity and courage. At Château Thierry and Belleau Wood, they help stem the German tide. The Second Battle of the Marne becomes a turning point in the war. It signals the beginning of the end for Germany. Section 4. A Forest of Heroes. The Doughboys at Belleau Wood. Belleau Wood. The name becomes synonymous with American courage and sacrifice. In June 1918, the U.S. 2nd and 3rd Divisions are tasked with clearing the woods. The Germans are entrenched. They are determined to hold their ground. What follows is some of the most brutal fighting of the entire war. For weeks the battle rages. The Doughboys fight their way through dense undergrowth. They face machine gun fire, artillery barrages, and poison gas. Casualties are heavy, yet the Doughboys persevere. They display incredible bravery and determination. One story exemplifies their spirit. Corporal John Quick distinguishes himself. He single-handedly silences a German machine gun nest. He receives the Medal of Honor. He is one of many heroes to emerge from the blood-soaked woods. After 20 days of fighting, the Doughboys prevail. Belleau Wood is secured. The victory comes at a heavy price. Thousands of Doughboys lie dead or wounded. Their sacrifice earns them a place of honor in American military history. Section 5. Turning the tide. Meuse, Argonne, and the final offensive. The tide of the war has turned. The Allied forces, bolstered by the fresh American troops, are now on the offensive. In September 1918, they launched the Meuse-Argonne offensive. It is the largest and deadliest operation in American military history to date. Over 1 million Doughboys participate. Their objective, to break through the German lines and hasten the end of the war. The fighting is fierce and relentless. The Doughboys face well-defended positions. Machine guns rake the battlefield. Artillery rains down from the sky. Yet, the Doughboys advance. They display incredible courage and resilience. They fight not only for their own survival, but for the cause of freedom. Among the Doughboys fighting in the Argonne Forest is a young corporal from Missouri named Harry S. Truman. He will later recall the horrors of that battle and the bravery of his fellow soldiers. Truman's experience in the Meuse-Argonne offensive will shape his worldview and influence his decisions as the 33rd President of the United States. Section 6. The Doughboy Legacy. Echoes of the Great War. On November 11, 1918, the guns fall silent. The armistice is signed. The Great War is over. The Doughboys have played a pivotal role in securing victory for the Allied powers. They have fought with courage and distinction. They have earned the respect of their allies and their enemies. Yet, victory comes at a heavy price. Over 116,000 American soldiers lie dead. More than 200,000 are wounded. The Doughboys return home changed men. They have witnessed the horrors of war firsthand. They have seen comrades fall in battle. They have experienced the camaraderie and the trauma of the trenches. They bring back stories of heroism and sacrifice. They also carry the invisible scars of war. The Doughboys' impact on American society is profound. They have helped to shape the nation's identity. They have shown the world the strength and determination of the American spirit. Their legacy lives on in the memories of a grateful nation. Section 7. Remembering the Doughboys, a nation honors its heroes. In the decades following the war, monuments and memorials are erected across the United States. They honor the Doughboys' service and sacrifice. The tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery becomes a sacred site. It stands as a testament to the sacrifices made by all American service members. Today, the Doughboys of World War I may be gone, but they are not forgotten. Their stories are passed down through generations. Their letters and diaries offer glimpses